Oh yeah, we back Hip Hop Access. You already know who it is. DJ Gully finally in the building.
You already know it's your boy I See Money. You already know. Today,
Brooklyn.
Today we about to talk about Biggie Smalls. You know what I mean? The life and death of a legend. Even though he was in the music industry for like a short amount of time, you know, he definitely made his mark with his 2 albums that he put out. So Biggie Smalls was definitely like a legend. Some say he's bigger than Tupac, and I agree. What y'all think about that? Why don't you agree?
What? Would you like to?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, one, Biggie's catalog doesn't hold a candle. Not doesn't hold a candle, but it isn't as extensive as Tupac's. That's one. And two, the subject matter that they talk about is very different. You know, Tupac was more change the world and stuff, and Biggie was more materialistic. I do respect Biggie, and Biggie's my favorite rapper, but I can't compare it to. That would be like comparing Nas to 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz is possible. What you mean? 2 Chainz is the best rapper alive right now.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, you know, even if you don't listen to Nas' music, you respect that, you know, there's a certain caliber of things that he talks about compared to, you know, shallow money, cars, and clothes. You know what I mean?
All right, so if you have to compare a rapper today to Biggie Smalls, who would it be?
No one. Not a single soul. None of them. None of them.
People say Rick Ross is the next Biggie.
Nah,
you know who really look like Biggie though?
He looks like Biggie.
No, Gorilla Black.
He does.
He don't look like Biggie. He sound like Biggie.
Shine, but I mean, once upon a time, Shine and Biggie sounded alike. A lot of people could sound like him. A lot of people could be fat and black, but they would not be Biggie. They would never be Biggie.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Never on his best day, he could never.
Rick Ross is better than
No, not Rick
Ross.
Ross.
He could not write the Coogee off of
not Rick Ross.
Stocks. Like he needs to have a thing. All of them need to have a seat. You won't be Biggie. You won't be Tupac. You're not that good.
That Gorilla Black dude, when he came out with his music video,
I was
eating cereal.
That one music video. One song.
He got a couple more songs, but you know what I'm saying? He's
that
down
one song
south.
he had back when.
My mouth drops and I thought it was Biggie on the screen. I was like, wait, what is this?
And I know that's why Diddy signed him too. He's like, yo, this dude probably, he sounds just like Biggie.
Wait, Gorilla Black was...
He was on Bad Boy. Why do you think his career's over?
He wasn't on Bad Boy.
No,
yes, he was.
Talking about.
No, he was on Bad Boy.
He was on, yeah.
Gorilla Black.
And everyone,
Diddy was on his first video.
Because everyone felt like Puffy was trying to recreate like that whole Biggie era. But that's what he does. He models all of his artists after someone before.
Look at Ross. He trying to get on Ross' coattail because he think Ross is the next Biggie. That's what I just said.
But yeah, Rick Ross.
But
Smalls.
But the question I want to ask really is, if Biggie was still alive today, would Diddy still be holding him down? That's what I want to know. Cause Diddy,
I don't think. I think that's when before Biggie died was when he was starting to realize how much money his album has. You know, how many records he had sold and how much he was really worth. And if anybody, I read Miss Wallace, Valletta Wallace's book about. And you know, Biggie only got a $25,000 advance for 2 albums. So that means from the record company, that's all he made, $25,000. And his album was almost double platinum before he died.
And I still feel like, even though he is, I'm sorry, I need to. Thank you. Because I'm trying to look at Rose. I'm sorry, but I kind of feel like even though Biggie has been gone for what 15 years now, I still feel like Puffy still makes cake.
He is. He's a marketing genius. Like he has a scheme and a plan. He is the American dream. But it's just like he's very. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like he uses you. He uses you, and then gets what he wants and chucks the deuces. That's it. You know.
Which is unfortunate.
He just recently didn't he just drop what's that girl's name?
Dawn from. You see, after the album,
Dawn from Danity Kane, Dawn from Dirty Funds, fraudulent coupons, shady transactions, whatever you like to call them.
And I think she's gonna be like the only person that Diddy released that's gonna make something of her career.
Nah, I don't see it.
I thought he would have kept her on because not as an artist, but if anything as a songwriter, because she because she doesn't only just sing, she does do the songwriting. So I kind of figured if she wasn't going to be actually releasing music, she was going to be writing it. That's what I thought.
I see her doing well, like in the business of writing behind the scenes. But it's like I feel like no record company wants to take a chance on you. Like they're not gonna cross Puffy. I think remember when D-Dot sat down with, if y'all watched the band, when D-Dot sat down with the band and was like, if Puffy drops y'all, nobody's gonna cross Puffy. Nobody's gonna cross him and sign somebody.
I think that's so.
I just think unless you're like a Mary J. Blige or a 112, you're not gonna, you can't. It's over for you. Bye.
Diddy killed a lot of careers. That's how I feel.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. This man Diddy, but yeah. So you alright? Looks like he's having technical difficulties over there. But yeah, we're gonna get back a little more talking. We're gonna get into Biggie Smalls track, you know what I'm saying? Notorious B.I.G. right here on Hip Hop Access. You know what I'm saying? I see money, you got the board?
Yeah, I got the board.
So which track would y'all like to hear?
What you got?
As soon as I can figure out exactly how to respell his name, man. I had it. Alright, you know what? We're gonna get into the famous live freestyle.
Alright.
Where Brooklyn at? Why not?
So
Might as well double Brooklyn Day. Hip Hop Access, let's go. Yep. So that was probably like the best cipher ever made till this day. Because on that cipher you had Be Real from Cypress Hill, you had Notorious B.I.G., and you had Tupac doing the all live at a concert. It was a surprise type of freestyle. I think Mr. C was a DJ for it. I'm not 100% correct, but that was probably like one of the best ciphers to this day. What do you guys think?
I don't think so. I'm sorry.
Why you gotta counter everything right now?
No, I'm serious. I mean, I'm a Biggie fan. I'm a Tupac fan, but one of the big. You said the ciphers or freestyles?
That was like a freestyle cipher right there. All three of them on stage.
I think the best freestyle cipher I ever saw was the Shady Aftermath one.
Alright,
like
dude,
what, a year ago?
You don't understand.
I'm not talking about. I'm be talking about hip hop altogether.
Let me paint the picture for you. They're on stage. It was a Be Real concert type of thing, and they was in New York. I think they were in New York. Be Real started the freestyle up, and then Biggie Smalls came from backstage. Like they hyped it up, and then everybody said, "Oh!" And then out of nowhere, after Biggie Smalls finished this thing, then Tupac came out.
Right.
Even more. It's like, wow, jeez. All three of them, because back then Cypress Hill was at the top of the game. They had a lot of hits. There was like they had the hood hits, they had the mainstream hits. They was doing it big. Man, Biggie and Tupac was three top contenders, minus Dre and Snoop and everybody else from the West Side. So that was real big. So yeah.
Let's just say it was big for its time. Let's not say it's big.
Nah, still
being
those
big.
Alright, but
like,
what cipher do you know gets played at parties? What cipher do you know gets dropped and everybody knows the lyrics to it?
Can I interject?
Sure.
The thing about that is, whose part always gets played?
Biggie.
Only Biggie's.
Only
so
Biggie.
If it's a cipher, if we're talking about the greatest ciphers, wouldn't it be?
Well, it
like
was.
Every single person in the circle just spit fire.
I didn't even know who Be Real was until you just told me.
I thought he was talking about. No, I'm not going.
Because I know a dude named Be Real from the hood. No, I'm like, oh shoot, my son Be Real was on this. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but
nah, but it was definitely big
that's
for
just
what
my
it was.
opinion.
It was actually big for what it was back then, you know, because it was Biggie Smalls, it was Tupac. Probably like in the 90s, they was like the two biggest superstars, hip hop stars in the 90s. So definitely it would be big for people in the 90s. But I think in today's society or today's generation of hip hop, you know, it's the MMGs, the Young Money freestyle, like they look forward to those kind of mixtapes.
Yeah,
like,
it's a different type of day though. You got a jibber jabber rap. That's what people call it.
yeah, and I personally don't like Young Money. I'm just gonna put that out there. But MMG is definitely stepping up. Like they got the Meek Mill. I think Meek Mill is gonna be better than Pac.
Okay.
Meek Mill is the new Pac. I'm sorry. Meek Mill is the new Pac.
We had this conversation before, man. We're not going back into it.
Meek Mill is the new Tupac. I'm sorry.
Why would
We
you
had
say that?
this conversation
Why would you say
before.
that?
Meek Mill is the new troop. Is that what you just said?
I just why the music
Mill?
stopped? Though?
Wait, why did?
Why the
Music stopped automatically.
Mill?
It was at the end.
I felt like I was trying to put me on play just now, but
What?
no,
Like,
yeah.
how can
If you think about it, if you've been a Meek Mill fan
They're not
since his
the
first
same.
mixtape, you can see like you can make the same
Nah, I can't.
kind of no.
I can't mess with it.
Nah, we just gonna keep it moving,
I'm not gonna
man.
drink the
Meek Mill's the best rapper alive.
Yeah, out
Kid
there by
Ink,
yourself.
shout out to Kid Ink. Man.
All right. Y'all here by yourself now. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, cool.
We're gonna get into
Said
another
Meek Mill is
notorious.
the best rapper alive.
This man's wildin', yo. We're gonna get into another notorious B.I.G. track right here. It's the 10 blank commandments
You
right
can say
here.
crack.
Oh,
Nah, you
she
really-
from Brownwood. She from Brownwood.
Yeah.
You can't say crack.
Oh my
Just
god.
Alright, we back, kid. Now I know.
You already know. Frank with the grippers. We here.
Oh,
What y'all know about the grippers?
No.
come on,
They
son.
nice. What? No, they nice.
No. Alright. Moving forward, L Books, you said you had something?
Okay, I was reading the news, the New York Daily News yesterday, and apparently, this is gonna actually be kind of gross, but I do kind of want your thoughts on that. Apparently, a little baby, I think a 5-day-old baby. You know how when baby boys are born, they have to get, well,
They gotta get their skin cut.
right, they have to have that procedure done.
Yeah.
Now,
No
apparently,
anesthesia, it's twice white.
right, but
They chopped it
but-
off?
No, the actual procedure was done by a rabbi, and I guess if you're in the Jewish faith, you would have to have it done by a rabbi. If you go to that extreme.
Would they cut his curls off?
No, see
Oh,
the
no.
procedure.
He got circumcised.
He has to get circumcised, right? But the rabbi that performs the circumcision has to quote unquote cleanse the blood or take away the blood from the baby by sucking the blood.
Whoa.
But the baby had died after the circumcision from contracting herpes.
That means they didn't.
And a couple of years ago, in 2004, 3 or 4 other babies had died from the same thing from a rabbi that performed the same procedure.
These rabbis are out here getting it in. Is that what you're saying?
They're passing the...
Yeah,
they
you can say that.
That's terrible.
So I kind of thought that was
So basically, they're sending them to the Holy Land, the Holy Nation, a little early than expected
yeah.
by giving the gift of the gift you can't shake.
At all. But my
Only reason I'm guessing that the babies are dying because their immune system's not strong enough to fight against
exactly. So I kind of wanted to ask y'all opinion if you wanted to follow. I know this question is kind of off the topic, but if you wanted to follow, I guess, your religion rather than being safe and doing the procedure correctly with anesthesia and being in the hospital, would you do it?
Well, half the time when you look at religion, a lot of people's gonna look at me like, yo, this man's crazy. Religion wise, you don't really follow your religion all the way, because if you're, from my knowledge, if you're a Christian or Baptist, you're supposed to save yourself till you're married. But
we don't do that. Well, some people don't do that.
Another thing, thou shalt not commit adultery with somebody else's wife or husband, but you got people stepping out on each other all day, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, people don't follow their religion 100%, you know what I'm saying? So I would say we're in 2012, use modern day technology and medicine, like that's like medieval stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the problem with people that's not black. I'm just saying, I'm gonna stop it right there.
Okay.
Wow,
Okay.
you did not just cross that border.
Any other thoughts? Anybody want to answer the question?
It's stupid, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's the way they want to live their life. That's the way. We can't change that, you know. Like they've been sticking together since what, the Holocaust. So definitely, you know. Oh, I said something again. Oh man.
We'll keep moving. Keep moving. Rose.
Okay.
Rose.
Miss Rose, you got anything?
No
She's
comment.
Like, nope. I'm not doing it.
You know what?
I'm not touching this with a 20-foot pole right now.
And okay, so I just had to say that.
Like, do you follow everything that is within your religion? So I surely don't.
I try to, but at the same time, as my grandmother always says, God knows your heart. So I kind of feel like if I don't do it, then I'll be okay because I know I have the best intention and I know why, but not 100%.
Like, yeah, like me with my religion, because I'm like part Egyptian, I'm supposed to have Muslim type things, but I'm a Baptist, so I don't follow that to a certain extent. And even with the being a Baptist, you're supposed to not eat certain things, like, you know, during Lent or whatever it's called. I don't follow that. Like, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But religion's a tough topic, you know what I'm saying? We're not even going to get into it. Anything else?
Their own opinions. Anywho, keeping it moving.
Moving on.
Wait, how was everybody's weekend? Like,
So I worked, so it ain't nothing.
My weekend was popping because I deleted my Twitter, deleted my Facebook.
You were just on Facebook?
No, I'm on Facebook again because, like, you know, I took a weekend off basically. Let's just say I took a weekend off, you know, social.
Turn off your phone?
So I did turn off my phone.
Why delete it? Just turn it off.
No, I just wanted to, like, cleanse my mind from social networking, period. I feel like, yo, it's really taking over our life, son. As much as we say, oh, nah, Facebook ain't this, Facebook ain't that, Twitter ain't this, Twitter ain't that. How much times a day do you write a tweet?
Some days 0. Like,
I know Lauren go in. Once a day at least.
Once a day, if anything.
If you have to write on something once a day, like, it's too much. I've been on Facebook for like 6 years. I ain't gonna lie to you, and I never deactivated it until this past weekend.
I deactivated Facebook back in 05 because nobody was really using it. And I said, whatever, because that's when it was on this. Like, that's when Mark Zuckerberg was still in college and he was trying to get it up the ground. And it was only really for colleges. And somehow my school was able to get on. So it was just me and 2 other people from my school. And one person graduated back in 1999. I didn't even know him, but they knew me somehow. I don't know. And another girl that was in my grade. We were the only 3 that was on it. So I deactivated it for a while, then got back on because everybody was still on Skonex back then. Oh, that's what it was.
I was
everybody
on
was a Sko.
My Facebook.
Skonex was popular.
Yeah,
Skonex was definitely like
I missed
like
that
for high
era.
school.
Yeah.
I totally missed that era, and but MySpace was well back.
Skonex had the hookups, my dude. Like, Skonex was popping. But
MySpace, what it was, because you had the area code thing. Type in people that's around you, updated. I don't know. You type in your area code, and that's how you find friends.
Zip code.
Yeah, your zip code on MySpace, and you could get, like, say if their zip code was like 11580, you could put within 5 miles of your zip code, and you could do it by age, sex, race, height. There was so many specifics. It was like MySpace was dubbing as a dating hookup service too, because like all the credentials, you know what I'm saying, religion, you put that all in the search, and it'll come up. And you can have it sorted by latest updated, last log on, this and the third.
That's stalker status.
Yeah, you know how many people? Yo, crazy.
It's like Match.com from
MySpace. That's the one thing I'm like. What made MySpace nice though? You always got to meet new people.
But MySpace sold out though. You know what I mean? Because it could have still been popping till this day.
Time messed up.
It was dying. It was dying.
Nah, but people still use MySpace, like big corporations and companies and stuff like that. They'll have as a music gateway, because on MySpace you can upload music directly on MySpace itself, and it won't flag and censor it.
If nobody's there to hear your music, who are you marketing to?
I don't know, but hey, there's some people. Matter of fact, when I log on, actually I think I logged on MySpace just for fun. I clicked on it by accident because it's in my top window thing, and I clicked on it and automatically logged me in. I had like mad friend requests and a couple messages and stuff like that. I was like, wow, I'm still on this thing. What? You was on it yesterday?
I was on my MySpace page yesterday after 3 years.
Why?
I was just curious, and then Candace had logged onto hers, and I was just like, let me Let me do mine.
I mean, it's still good for marketing music and stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like, people still put their music on there. Like, they make a music page and like they basically put the link on.
Because like people still are on MySpace. Like people are still on MySpace. It's just not the
people have
cool
profiles
thing.
on MySpace, but who's logging in?
Yeah, trust me, it's a lot of people. Like people still got sidekicks. Like,
Whoa.
Who still has a sidekick?
You on your own.
Please,
T-Mobile
please
dropped
say
the
a
new sidekick. Like
who is this? Where are you?
T-Mobile dropped the sidekick, like a new.
They had like the new Android
sidekick. They dropped it, and a lot of people got it. Like I don't know, but
Sidekick was a joint back in high school.
Yo.
In high school,
I used to flip for no reason. Oh, somebody text me?
Nah.
Oh, all right.
What was the joint back in high school? Because I jumped on the sidekick way near the end. Next house. Used to walk around,
I had that too.
Chirping. Used it. Whoever had it was ringtone would walk around holding the ringtone. So, it was back in the day. It's crazy, man.
The best phone ever was a Nokia with the snake on it.
Ah, I remember that game.
That was my first phone ever.
I never. Oh, you talking about that black phone?
That black phone.
It looked like a brick. Yeah, I never had that one, but
the
I had
best
something.
phone I had was the Nextel i730 with the chirp.
Was that was the one where everybody could customize it?
The i730 that you could change the faceplates on.
That was the one. Everybody had a different.
I had a pink case.
Everybody's like me.
It's the one that flipped up. With the chirp on the side.
Right. Was it the long? Was it like
the i730 was the silver one, the big silver one that normally everybody had.
Everyone had.
Oh, okay.
And then I had a 730. No, actually, I started out with Nextel way back in the day with the i90. Because I had two phones when I was younger. Don't ask me why. It's crazy. But then I got rid of that. Got the 730, and I went to 830 and the 930. Actually, I still have my 930 because I use it during the summertime only. Because with my bike club and stuff, like
they still use that.
Construction people still use Nextel. It's out there. It's better than Sprint. Because Nextel service, like a lot of industry companies, they still it's like a worldwide walkie-talkie system. Trust me, people still use it. It's like instant connect, man.
But anyways, we got more news. My boy Tyler the Creator pays $8,000 in club vandalism case.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Alright, it says Tyler the Creator was arrested last night.
At the Roxy? No, that was never mind. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Tyler the Creator was arrested last night in Hollywood, California after destroying sound equipment at the Roxy concert venue. According to TMZ, the Odd Future ringleader performed at the space earlier in the evening, shouting at the sound engineer at the club around 11:30 p.m. He was arrested on suspicion of vandalism and was booked at a nearby station. What y'all think about that?
He's wild.
I mean, he's still young-minded.
He's wilding for respect, man. He's gonna turn.
How old is he again?
He like 19.
He's gonna end up like Soulja Boy in 2 years.
No, he got more bars and lyrics than Soulja Boy.
Yeah, but he's gonna be messed up out of his mind in a couple of years, man.
I mean, he's already messed up out of his mind, and that's why people like him.
Wait, do you think he's like? I don't want to.
He's on one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he on something?
I think so.
I think he got ADD.
He has to, because at the VMAs he
was doing too much.
Yeah, he's doing.
He definitely disrespected Bruno Mars.
I'm just saying, when he was younger, he ain't really do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They gonna leave it like that.
Tyler the Creator, I think he's very creative. I like his music. I'm not with all of the anti-Jesus stuff he be spitting, but like most of the other stuff I can get with it. I think he just needs a couple more years of maturity under his belt, and then I think he could be maybe some Ritalin.
And we back.
Yes.
You already know we here with the infamous DJ Gully. I heard you won that battle this weekend. What's going on with that?
Oh yeah, I'm Farmingdale State Champion, man. The scene was like a 90s party, and we had a DJ battle. Who it was? It was DJ Static, Surge from Theme, Craig from Farmingdale. We also had DJ Mad Scientist and a couple other people. And there was a mix-up because I was supposed to be like, I had a bye in the first 2 rounds. I was automatically in the championship round, but some contestants felt some type of way. So being the person that I am, I said, all right, I'll just throw a set on real quick. I just put something together, watched it, kept it moving, went into the final round and won. It was cool. Little cash prize, and yeah. I put OWS, just held it down, I guess.
So my question is, was it like, you remember that scene from Juice?
Oh.
Was it like that?
Yeah, it was something like, well, see what I did, you see how my setup is right now? How I have this little mixer, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, this is the third time I'm using this thing, and I had to use that, and I grabbed one of their little CDJs that were kind of busted, so I had a serious handicap. Everybody had two, I had just one, and I had to go internal, and also I had to go against their crowd, because I'm a newcomer, and you know how schools show support and love for their schools. Like, when they had the Shimmy Like a Newt thing here, and how St. John's, whatever school that was, they really showed up, and they did their thing, but Westbury still won.
Oh,
because the crowd said, keep it in the school and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had that type of thing, but I still came out on top.
Well, it's cool that you got that win for Westbury. I mean, congratulations to you.
So what's next? For myself, but yeah, Westbury too. You know what I'm saying?
So what's next from here? Like,
they want to book me for a couple things. You know what I'm saying? Talking to a lot of people from their CSO, and it's cool. Like, yeah, got a lot of things coming up. You know, I'm invited back anytime. It's pretty cool. So bringing the Hip Hop Access crew out there to one of these parties. You know what I'm saying? Got, you know what I'm saying? So whenever a kid named ESPN feel like giving out one of his wrestling and shaves the Rick Ross and gets fresh to death, I got Ye's on deck, man. You already know.
That's cool.
Cause, you know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, man. They was loving me. But yeah, enough about that. Let's get into some news.
Some news. Alright, let me see what else I got. I got some news on your boy Nas.
Oh wait, before you even get in it, did y'all see that clip on World Star about the dude that thought he was ill racing in the snow and hit the truck, and then he swerved over and got demolished by the other 18-wheeler? Nobody seen that? Yo, pull it up real quick.
Pause. Don't pull it up.
Just, if you're gonna get to it, just go to WorldStar, hiphop.com, and pull it up. It's real crazy. Like, the truck got demolished. You gotta probably go down, but we won't get into that.
Alright, definitely I got some I was about to say some Nas on news. I got some news on Nas. Nas denies launching Kings and Queens record label. It says he reportedly launched a new record label titled Kings and Queens during an interview on MTV's Rap Fix Live with Sway Calloway. Tiger, who collaborated with Esco and Wale on the cut of Kings and Queens, said that the Queensboro rapper took inspiration from the cut and decided to start his own imprint bearing the same name. What y'all think about that? Do you think Tiger has an argument on this?
Wait, who? What?
Did y'all really, like, basically?
Wait,
no,
Tiger? Tiger, Rack City?
Rack City? Right there.
That Tiger?
Tiger Rack City, yeah.
He needs to have a seat.
Because he's saying that Nas took the title of his album and made a record label.
Nas was sitting out here in these mean streets and said, what should I call my record label? And he, of all the albums that he could have chose from, he said, Tiger. Like, what is he doing these days? The same album that maybe sold 60,000? Is this the album you're referencing?
I mean, Tiger
knows he needs to have a seat. He knows he needs to have a seat.
Why you said?
He knows he needs to have a seat.
Tiger's definitely, like, I mean, he's on the up and coming rappers, but like I said, I keep saying it to Chris for the past week or two. His album was trash to me, at least.
His album wasn't. I only heard a couple songs off of his album. It wasn't trash. I wouldn't say that, but it just was. Yeah, so it wasn't trash. I won't say trash.
I mean, I think we as radio personalities, we can't keep fronting like we like these albums. I'm sorry, Tiger's trash. No, he's a good rapper, but the album was trash. He could have really had more songs. Like I was telling Chris just yesterday, like he had a lot of songs off the mixtape that he could have put on.
That's what I'm thinking, because the thing is, I feel like Young Money is slowly trying to turn pop, and that's like. What was I gonna say? Like, I think all of the rap songs that would have been on the album were on that mixtape that he recently just was King. What is the name of that?
Last King or something.
There we go. Last King. That one. So I feel like that's the reason those got trashed. You know.
It's because he trash. But
No, he's
just like
not
Lil Wayne
trash.
though. Lil Wayne
Don't
is
talk about
trash.
my potential client.
Oh, here you go.
I'm trying to manage Tiger. I'm going to manage Tiger. Watch.
All right. Cool.
But no, not even saying that because he's a potential client. I think, I really think he has like a future. I just think not under Young Money because now it's like it's looking like a puppy mill over there. Like it's an adoption agency. Anybody with some sort of musical talent, any and everyone who's willing to sign a deal is getting a deal, and the artists who were there from the beginning are starting to suffer.
Chris, would you care to comment, Chris?
Nah,
Okay,
comment. Because he know Wayne is trash. No, because he know Wayne is trash. That's why he quiet right now. He's serious.
No, because he talked about it last week. He said his views and everything. That's why he doesn't want to get into it.
Wale's the best rapper alive.
Get off him.
Oh,
Alright, alright.
I know how to get Chris to talk.
Listen, Tiger's album wasn't trash, number one. Number two, you can't just make strip club music and expect people to follow that. It's good for strippers and whatnot, but Tiger's album was different. Young Money is not as trash as people think because if you listen to 105 and you listen to Hot 97, it's either a Drake or Wayne song, so you can't be that trash. Number three, you keep saying MMG, they only make street music. I haven't heard anybody from MMG make anything like Drake can make.
Meek Mill can
Like Drake can make, anybody can
Meek
sing.
Mill made House Party.
Anyone can
But
sing.
that's kind of like a
Street
album,
song,
though.
the street music.
Yeah.
All MMGs make street
That's because
music.
they real.
Drake can do both.
Drake, alright,
He
no,
can
Drake
sing,
cannot make
he can make the
Drake
motto.
cannot make
I gotta
street
go.
music
I can't.
to save his
Did he just
soul.
say Drake can make street music?
Drake
Drake
cannot
make-
make street music.
What street is Drake from?
The motto's not a street anthem.
I'm from the mean streets of
The motto
Toronto.
is
Really?
not
The motto ain't a.
The motto is not.
motto-
It's a club banger, yes, but it's a street.
I don't
music, no.
hear him say nothing about the
It's
streets.
not, and that's the thing. Like when Drake from Comeback Season, Drake from, you know, the Heartbreak Drake mixtapes and all that good stuff is different Drake from Drake today.
All rappers change.
At the end of the day, Drake is
So
softer than a baby head.
wait, what about he wasn't shooting with me in the gym? Stay scheming.
That was hard.
That's not a street anthem?
Street
Not a
anthem.
street
That's
anthem.
not his song.
That's not a street anthem?
That's not
But
his
he made the song.
But
He
okay, but
made the
who's on the
song.
verse? Okay, but who gives the song street credit? Who in the song?
Even if it wasn't Rick
singing
Ross.
the
Who
chorus?
what is the most
Not
quoted line of that
Not
whole
even, we're not
song?
talking about Rick Ross, but we're talking about.
French Montana?
Okay, but the only reason why anybody took the song serious is because they got someone with some type of credibility.
No.
No.
He attacked Common.
Yeah.
Yo,
So if you mean to tell me if we had Drake singing the chorus to "Stay Scheming," it would be the same song? No, it
Drake
wouldn't.
sang,
No, it wouldn't.
Drake sung
Stop
the chorus
Stop.
to She Will and it was live.
Okay, but that's She Will is a
What
song
about-
about a stripper letting him feel her. That this it's not Stay Scheming. It's
Stay
not.
Scheming.
So what about Right Above It? And
Live.
what was the other Lil Wayne song that came on right above? Actually, no, not even that one. The one he did. I don't.
Miss Me.
Headlines.
It doesn't matter what Drake does. Drake and Young
Okay,
Money, they live.
But
All
Headlines is still not a street song. We're talking about street. You're talking about. You said Drake. can
Miss
make
Me was
both.
live.
He can't.
It's in the streets.
You know what? Let me just go.
Yo,
through
do
this
we have
library.
Stay Scheming? Stay Scheming because I want to
All right.
analyze that song.
Wait.
and
What
see who had the
about
best line.
Drake's verse on the I Do remix? Young Jeezy's I Do remix.
He kills remixes. He
Boom.
makes people look bad.
I feel
I'm
like
trying to front on Young
What
Money.
about It's Good with Lil Wayne and Jay?
That was live.
I feel like
What
Jack Jay-Z.
I feel like people just have stuff waiting for Drake to yo Drake, you want to get on my hit? I already wrote you something.
What?
Like that's how I feel.
Drake had the last.
Drake
Drake had the best album of the last 2 years. So what you saying?
What? Wale had the best album.
Oh, you don't what?
This past year, first of all.
Best album of when?
He said the best 2 albums of the
The
year.
best
What
two
about the
albums
Round of Applause
when?
remix?
That was live.
Free Spirit. Oh yeah, here we go. Free
Oh my
Spirit.
gosh.
Yo,
With Drake and Rick Ross. Free Spirit.
Live.
Tap my name on it so I know it's real.
These
Rick
are
Ross didn't
street
even have a
songs.
verse. Rick Ross really didn't have a verse. He just said that one line,
Street
and
songs.
that whole song was crazy.
Well, did you just say
The
Drake?
look.
I'm on
take,
one.
Take Care. Oh yeah, Take Care was in the street song.
Take care.
I mean, Take
It
Care.
sounds like
excuse
he's
me.
taking care of his grandma. What are you talking?
I'm on one. I'm on one.
Let me get my son. Can you fit? Can you fit?
I'm on one. Was live.
He kinda,
Listen,
he kind of big. We got
Take
Biggie
Care-
Smalls in the building.
Take Care was the best album since Kanye's last album.
Hold on, let me get
Solo
my son
album.
take. Let me get my son take. Who was the best rap album? I said the rap album.
This rap album of all
Stop
time.
it. Stop it.
What was the best rap album of last year?
Last year was Wale.
No.
Thank you.
Wale.
Well, yo, me and my son.
Wait,
Yo,
How many copies Wale?
if
And
I
I
was
got Wale's
Wale,
album.
kiss him.
I got
You gonna say
That's
my name to a
disrespectful.
run?
No.
Right.
I have Wale's album, but it wasn't better than
Yo,
Drake's album.
Wale, yo, Lotus
think-
Flower Bomb.
I
and
think
That's
Hi.
not a street
I
anthem.
think J. Cole's album was better than both
No,
of those albums.
I'm out.
I gotta go. I'm out. I can't. I don't think so.
J. Cole took forever to put out his album. It was a good album.
Exactly. Okay, but who's
good.
who?
Drake sings too much.
he
He
was
need to
ready.
cut the singing now.
But I have a question though. When Drake doesn't sing and he give you bars, it's not live. The lyrics ain't live.
It's okay. It's good.
What you mean they're good? Stay
It's good.
scheming.
That's not his song. That's Ross.
Who has the most remarkable line that you remember for that whole song? Exactly my point.
But who else ad-libbed?
Wait. Who has the
ad-libbed it?
on I'm on? What do you remember? Whose hook did you sing? Drake's hook, and it was a live hook. On She Will, what are you singing? Drake's hook.
Nah, I'll sing it real
Wait,
quick.
headlines. They know.
Nobody's
Telling
singing.
me?
Over.
No one's singing.
Over. Drake got the hook.
Who is that?
Yeah.
On the motto. On the motto.
Nah, Wayne had the best flow on the
Not he had the best flow. Wayne killed Drake on that song.
Actually,
But-
Why not?
Yeah, Tiger.
Tiger's verse was.
But Tiger, that's Tiger's type of beat. So
I
You
know.
said Tiger's verse was the loudest?
it was.
Model.
It was the loudest.
It was.
It was live.
Tiger's
Tiger's
verse
verse.
on the model.
Wait,
it was
let me not
live.
shade my potential client. Never mind.
Yo, Tiger's verse
Tiger?
on the model.
Seriously? You saying Tiger?
Yo, Chris, are you with me on this one?
Yes, I'm out for Tiger.
Tiger verse on the model.
If I had an extra pair of hands, he'd get 4 thumbs down. Tiger? You serious?
Yo, listen. I don't care what nobody say. Young Money got the best music. Only problem I have.
No, they only have they have 2 good artists. That's it.
Nah, Tiger Real.
Tiger Real.
No.
So
music.
All they gotta do is sign Kid Ink, and that's gonna be the most
Kid
popular.
Ink dying for it. The Kid Ink's dying for it, lady. Look,
MSG got it as.
no, they don't. All they do is make street music. That's all they make.
So?
All they make is street music. Lil Wayne go pop, rock, hip hop.
You know
it
why
don't
they
matter.
make street music? No, because
Wait, here's my question.
People write for Lil Wayne.
Here's my question. On that Kevin Rudolph joint, Let It Rock, wasn't it live? That joint was live. It was live. Don't front.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
Alright.
4 thumbs down.
Okay. So.
Cam, Lil Wayne, Touch It or Not. That wasn't live.
that wasn't live. No.
What?
Cam verse was live.
What?
Alright, yo, let's
I
play some
get
more.
what in the
Listen,
strangest
yeah, listen. We're not gonna continue to discuss this. We're not. We can't.
Yeah, wait.
Play some music. What are we gonna play? It's Biggie's
You
Day.
know what? Yeah, I was about to play that Cam and theme song real quick, just to
We can play
remind
that.
y'all, real quick. But we're not even gonna get into that. We're gonna get into another Biggie joint. I don't need to.
Well, can we? You got Dev Wrong clean? I've been dying to listen to Dev Wrong.
Yeah, actually.
You got the one with M?
Yeah, no, not Eminem.
Because that was the one with M. Body Biggie. He got him.
You know what?
Yeah.
Before this one.
See, this is why Jay's
He's
never
playing
got on
hard
another
joints.
track with Eminem again.
We're gonna come
Look,
after you.
Let him-
He's playing hard joints, right? So we gonna switch it up, do something for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, it's 2:25. Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, we gonna do.
We might have played that one already.
What, Dreams?
Oh yeah, you can play that.
Yeah, we gonna play Dreams, Notorious Biggie Smalls, and then I guess come back with the relationship topic.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get it.
As I sit back, relax, dream of unsipple.
We back, hip hop axis, you know. Woo. So, we're back. So we're gonna get into the relationship talk, I guess. Right? Yes, no, maybe so.
Who has the topic?
Why y'all sound so
Relationships.
man.
I mean,
They overrated too.
at the end of the day, right?
Oh man,
You
guys.
guys are so.
What you got, Rose? You got any relationship topics? You going through any problems right now?
Am I going through any problems? No.
Why your face turn red? I don't believe it.
No comment. Next subject.
Alright, before we get into the relationship, we're gonna play a quick song, you know what I'm saying? Biggie, Juicy, let's go.
This album is dedicated.
And we back.
So we got that time. It's that time.
No, hold on before you do
Definitely
that.
that time.
It's that time. It's that time.
We
It's
got
that relationship talk time.
What you need?
It's definitely that time, ladies, gentlemen.
It's that time.
It's that time for the relationship talk. All right. So
Yeah.
the
So,
topic of the day.
The first one is how to keep your relationship going into the summertime and warm weather season.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
not
what?
gonna
Wait,
happen.
hold on. Can
Hold
I
up,
just
hold up,
say
hold up.
something real quick? How are we gonna get? Oh, I'm just saying. Don't kill me. But how are we gonna give tips on that if
None of us are in
in
relationships. Thank you.
We was in previous relationships.
Yeah, I know the secrets.
That
This was
takes me.
This is a very valid point.
but I know how to
But
do it.
if you're not going to get relationships in the summer, good luck with that.
If anything, the topic should be what we could do since we're single. You know,
So
none of
finally.
us
We're
are
giving
in
advice.
Looking for a
relationships.
girl.
Advice out to the listeners, you know what I'm saying? Because we've all probably had a relationship during the summer, one time or another.
That was like
I think
4 years.
Not love. Not love.
Jeez. Oh yeah, y'all out there like that.
4 years ago for me.
Yeah, that's how y'all doing it?
Six.
Y'all just out there frolicking in the sun? Sheesh.
I'm grown.
who's frolicking?
Listen, what are you saying, Drew? What's your
Don't
topic?
bring me into y'all. Listen, all right, listen. I think this brings you back to that one friend who's always been single since forever, and she's trying to give advice to everyone, or trying to tell who should leave their man. Don't listen to that friend. Don't listen to people who aren't in the position that you want to be in.
Well,
I would say just for people, keep on doing what you're doing because it's getting. Actually, no. The females, if you're not doing it already, keep your man during the summertime. Hit the gym because you was covered up during the summer. I mean, winter time. You're gonna have to let certain things show.
Wait,
so you gotta get
Okay,
toned
so
up.
then, so that's it.
Nah,
That's the secret.
I'm not doing
Okay.
Right. If you hit and you know you really the gym could do for you.
Yeah, you
I'm
already
saying, like, it's not right. It's not right. And you know what
Okay,
6 months worth
how
of the gym can do.
Like, if we're talking about relationships, what are relationships founded on? Like, and y'all are just talking about the superficial things. Like, okay, if you get in the gym, like, okay, and then what? Like, what do you talk about? Like,
And today's generation, relationships are founded on Twitter, Facebook, and
what?
nonsense, nonsense,
No.
and more nonsense. Because this is true. This is true.
What?
This is
No,
true
they're
because
not.
look. This
can I
is
get my 2 cents?
Wait. This is true because in today's generation, with most of us, everybody's dying to see what their significant others doing on their
No, they're
Facebook and
not.
Twitter. What?
No, that is not true. I don't believe.
What do you mean?
I'm not.
Can't hear it.
Yo, it's true. I ain't gonna
I'm
front.
not sold.
A lot of dudes. I think it's easier for dudes to do. I'm not about to pay $20 to go to a club and bag something when I can find it on Facebook. You know what I mean?
What? What?
I'm
Okay.
sorry. Facebook is free.
Who's who's out here meeting people on Facebook? And
A lot of
people.
and okay, and now we see where that's gotten us, huh?
That's your big night.
A lot of people got babies. Some people got married. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, some may end.
I know people that got.
I don't know a
stories about
single
people.
soul who has met somebody on Twitter.
Are you serious?
I have.
There's stories about people getting married over Xbox Live.
People meet on YouTube.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yo,
Or
people
Tumblr.
meet over the randomest places.
I saw something.
If you can get married on Xbox Live and meet your soulmate, then you can meet
Allegedly.
your soulmate anywhere. Because you can't see nobody on no Xbox Live. You just hear their
I
voice.
guess maybe.
But yeah, like I was saying, get toned up. Not if you hit, just because you might have developed like a little bit of extra body percentage fat. You know what I'm saying? Just tone
Anyway.
it up.
Well,
Little sexiness.
We're gonna come back with we're gonna get a concrete relationship
I
topic.
got another one.
We'll just play.
That was step one.
Yes.
Ladies,
Let's play- wait.
hold on. Let me just say something.
Oh God.
He's from Brooklyn. He said, "Hold on, you see
That's the one finger. Hold on. Alright, so ladies,
he's changing all his blankets.
nobody has a chance to keep a relationship going till the summer if you're in a relationship now. You might as well
Cut your losses.
just
What?
cut them off right now.
That
It's
is
getting
not
hot.
true.
It's getting
Don't
hot.
listen to them.
It's getting hot.
Don't
and
listen to
you're
them.
I
definitely.
can start a relationship right now and keep it going.
If you're in
throughout
a
the whole summer.
hold on. If you're in a relationship now and it falls apart by the summertime, then you really weren't in a very good.
Yeah, exactly. You weren't. That relationship was doing.
I always
fine.
have a date. It's not the 19th yet. March 19th. It's
Hold on. By May 20th, everybody that's in a relationship now that's graduating, after graduation is over.
This is true. This is very true because everybody who's trying
That
to
I
graduate.
can understand.
Okay,
Everybody
but
that's trying to
college,
graduate.
Oh, where are you going back to Philly? All right, shorty.
And everybody, and you gotta keep in mind, everybody that's graduating is trying to do something for graduation, some sort of form of trip and everything. And
After that trip,
if your girl ain't with it, she ain't your girl no more. I'm going to Cali and I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
word.
What?
What you
Just
part
bring
ways
her with you.
after graduation, my dude.
Nah, she happy with it.
Right. They showed me to the bombs that one time.
As a conclusion,
No problem.
ladies and gentlemen, after graduation, your relationship is over. Especially if you live in different states. I'm sorry. And that's the conclusion. I talked to Miss Cleo earlier. She told me this.
All right. Moving forward, we're gonna get into another song.
Kelly.
This one, actually no. Oh crap.
Where's my warning song?
We're gonna, I'm about to say. I was like, wait, I played Juicy already. We're gonna get in warning.
Thank you.
About access. Yep, that girl is not all that though, bro. Don't say her name, but I'm just saying. that picture. I'll show you bad females. You already know how that goes. But speaking about bad females, we're gonna get into this relationship topic. How do you juggle a couple? How do you juggle? If you aren't doing the single life, how you gonna juggle these relationships? Because you know you gotta have multiple relationships and stuff like that. Don't worry, I got the fade. Alright, so say you're kicking in with a shorty, boom, you see another shorty, you're single, you can do whatever you want. You bag 3 or 4 shorties and then you talking to them all. You text gaming them, you on Twitter with one, Facebook with the other, texting, you on a phone call with the Bluetooth and still texting the others, you know what I'm saying?
Low.
How do you juggle all of them to a point where you don't get bagged? I'll let the ladies start off because you know ladies are notorious for getting away with their dirt. You know, it's a known fact.
How do you get away with it? Are you trying to say?
No, I'm just saying like advice to people that's doing it.
Just make sure you understand your schedule and
change your schedule.
No, understand your schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess work with your schedule and make sure and at least be honest with it. If you're talking to other people, just be honest with it.
So me and I see taking notes over here. You know what I'm saying?
My advice to anyone who is, I mean, if you are very much single and you made it known that you're going to talk to other people, then
it's not known though.
Do what it is you're gonna do.
But it's nothing wrong with trying to stay low.
If you're being sneaky, die slow.
No, you're trying to keep. Look, you're not in a relationship and you're trying to keep it on the low. Yo,
but why? Wait.
Exactly.
Why?
I think deception is
interesting.
The biggest, like that is the worst thing that you could do.
It's not deception. It's just
but hold on.
Making it.
Let me just say something. If you're not in a relationship, but you're talking to other people, then there's really no need to be secretive about it.
Exactly. If
you're not tied down to anybody.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like a lot of times with that, men don't want to be in a quote unquote relationship, but they don't want a female stepping out to doing whatever it is she does, but they want the freedom to still be able to do their thing, and I don't think that's right. If it's going to be what's good for the goose is good for the gander. There's no double standard over here.
Man, all right.
Like I said, if you're out here trying to be sneaky, die slow. That's the advice I have for you.
He came up with it.
So you want to switch it up?
In a second.
Fellas, since Chris and BJ just walked back in, had to start the song. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take IC's take on it. So you meet 3 or 4 girls and you're gaming all 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're trying to stay low. You don't want them to know about each other, this and that, because you don't know how they're going to react. You never know. So you never know what goes on in a female's mind. You just met them and stuff. Like, you're talking, you're texting them, you're on Twitter, Facebook, being very discreet. You're on the phone with one of them, you have the Bluetooth headphone in your ear so you can talk to the others, yada, yada, yada. She might be alright, but she ain't. Nah.
What about Lil' Kim in this one?
She got a wig, a lace wig joint. But keep it moving. How do you stay low, BJ?
How do you stay low with 4 at one time?
Yeah, like any advice to people. Like 4, 3, 2, it don't matter. You're talking to multiple people.
Usually one of them, at least one, knows about the other ones. Always.
Yeah, that's how
exactly.
Always.
Like,
all of them are not always in the dark, but if you're gonna do that, you gotta be very careful about how you're moving. But you gotta slip up, or you pick one.
Nah, I'm saying, what if you don't slip up? Like you in that movie, How to Become a Player, like Homeboy, where you ill. Even if somebody tries to put you in a situation,
this is why this is
out.
something called like you want your cake and you can eat it too. You really, honestly, you should not have to be low about it if you're not in a relationship. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly. So if
Why
you're trying
low?
Exactly. What are you hiding? If you're not obligated to anyone, what are you hiding from?
All right, Chris.
Oh God.
If I'm doing what he's suggesting, I'm a very honest person. I don't lie. I do what I want, pretty much. So, I'm not about to hide nothing. But I try not to, when I'm talking to somebody, I try not to talk to other people at once. But if it does happen like that, for whatever reason, I'm chilling, pretty much. I don't like to get myself into too much drama.
Alright, what about our special guest, Mr. Dean? You got anything to say?
I don't know nothing.
He said, I ain't touching that with a 40-foot pole. Understandable.
Trying to get me in trouble.
Me, I'll just say, you know what? just keep it moving. Like, it's not wrong if I never brought it up. The question never comes up. So am I the only person that you're talking to? Then I would probably like tell the truth. But if the question never comes up, why am I gonna shoot myself in the foot? Anybody agree with me on that, or is it
I just think people, and I think women, but people in general are very territorial. Nobody wants to be messing with someone who's messing with everyone. So I think you owe somebody, if that is an expectation of somebody, whether you are together or not, I think that's a common courtesy. And I don't know. And one, it's just nasty. Like, what are you doing? No, but like I said, if that's your thing, go ahead, do you. As long as you're honest about it.
Alright. Nah, saying y'all don't know something that's bad.
Y'all have bad taste in women.
What? Oh my God.
I've been told that before, but excuse me. But nevertheless, let's keep moving. Let's get into another Biggie joint.
Yeah, let me pull them back up.
I want to play Going Back to Cali.
Thank you. Right on time.
Shout out to my friend Carolyn. She's currently in California, so going back to California.
She's hit.
Going back to Cali right here. Hip-hop.
Alright, we live. Let's go.
Alright, going back to Cali right here. Hip Hop Access, Notorious B.I.G. Rest in peace.
We back. You know what I'm saying? Hip Hop Access. Turned on the mic. I don't know how long was that mic on?
No, I just turned it on.
Alright. Just making sure. Alright. Coming up, that was just Crush on You, Lil C's, Lil Kim, and of course Notorious B.I.G. It's funny how everybody was little and he was big. Yeah, Biggie Smalls.
He definitely made the name big.
Play Hypnotized.
Like something like, I think he was like the only person until Big Sean, really, right? Because it was never Big L.
Big L.
Big L.
Pun.
R.I.P.
Big Pun. Like, but I feel like Biggie was like he was like the first person that had Big in his name, like, because you know back in the days like
Big Daddy Kane. He was before Biggie. Sorry.
True. But I feel like
I'm sorry, dude. Yeah.
It kind of killed my.
Actually, Biggie Smalls had to change his name because there was a rapper before him, which he had to go. They tried to sue him. That's why he goes by. He ended up going by Notorious B.I.G. He got sued. Another rapper that was trash. Of course, that's how things work. Biggie got really popping. He's like, well, I'm suing you for my name. So he did, and Biggie just changed his name to Notorious B.I.G.
And that's the hate right there, like.
But it's the same thing, like when 50 came out, he had to get clearance from the dude, because it was an actual dude named 50 Cent.
Yeah, like he was a drug dealer.
He was a drug dealer, so he had to get his name. Same thing with Rick Ross, he had to
But he had to get street.
He wasn't a drug dealer, he was a stick-up guy.
Yeah, it's like, I slide you some money, you get a pass. And Rick Ross got sued by the actual freeway
Rick Ross,
to get
Well, you know what I don't get about that? How did Rick Ross get sued, but Freeway didn't? Because it was Freeway Ricky Ross. But Freeway, you basically use a name.
Yeah,
he got
there's no like
Rick Ross
is his real
is
name.
his birth
like
given
that's
name.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like Rick Ross hijacked his whole lifestyle. Like.
Yeah, but nevertheless, let's get back into another big jam. Play Hypnotized.
Y'all hear in the background already. Play his anthem.
Wow, come on, man. Play some Hypnotized. We're
You know what I'm saying? We already did Hypnotized.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
Alright, yo, we back. You already know what it is. Hip Hop Access, we back. You know what I'm saying? So, Drew's been beasting the talk. So,
beasting, like,
what you got for us?
No, I was just basically, you know what I mean, since we basically, not celebrating, but we recapping the life of Biggie Smalls.
We're celebrating his life.
We celebrating his life, I guess.
All his accomplishments.
Rest in peace.
2 years though.
2 albums for him to have 2
he was only out for 2 years though, so he got 5.
And for him to have 2 albums and known as one of the greatest rappers of all time, that's kind of mind-boggling.
Yeah, because you know, not all right. Let me break it down to why he was known as one of the greatest rappers of all time. If you see what people was doing back then, how they was rapping and stuff, they was kicking like old school cypher type raps like Slick Rick and all them type of stuff. Biggie came on the scene and switched up the whole different. He had like a different kind of vision. How Biggie raps is how a lot of rappers rap today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He changed the game. That's why they said, oh, he came out and did something different and changed the game.
What I don't understand is like, Biggie Smalls talk about the same thing most rappers talk about today, materialistic.
Yeah, because they all based everything off of him. He was the first one who did it though. That's why he
wasn't the first. Like bragging was always a part of hip hop.
It was like Jay. Jay probably was like the first one to really.
To do
Jay wasn't doing it.
Really?
No, Dead Presidents came after all this and stuff like that.
I feel like that came out in '94 though. Like,
Jay wasn't.
That was out before Biggie's.
I know, but he wasn't really. You know what I'm saying? Pumping, because Jay was doing like not old school rap, but He was
that flow, like he was
had like
copying
crack
that.
game rap. That's what he was doing.
The what?
Talking about himself. Like Jay was talking about his life and stuff like that. Like yeah, we on the corner. Da 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 da. Boom, bam, bam. Biggie came out with
Jay's
all these
Reasonable
different
Doubt
songs.
was a movie. You could see that whole album in your head though.
Yeah, cause he was depicting about his life and stuff. Like life in the hood and shit and stuff. Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. So anybody got anything else to say?
Nah, basically Wild Boy, like when I said he was going, like he's basically rapping about the same thing a lot of people was rapping about today. Biggie Smalls, like he held it down for the East in the 90s. The only reason I feel like he got so big is because he was beefing with Tupac. That's how I feel.
Yeah, definitely. Because Tupac was a greater force.
And Tupac already had what, like 4 or 5 albums out already.
Tupac got shot like how many times? Killing shows left and right. And then what even hyped it even more was when Dre and Snoop came over here to do a concert or something. And it was like 9-5, and it was like, oh, so East Coast don't support the West Coast, and then Snoop Dogg had the big old thing. Well, y'all thing, you know what I'm saying? That great line, and then that's what sparked it even more. And then Biggie came with a beat track and that hyped it more. That's how Biggie got like he basically grew up for beef. Basically.
Yeah, he basically succumbed to whatever. Because like at first, you know, because I was watching the Notorious movie, and Puffy was just like, "No, Big, don't do it, don't do it."
After he dropped that song at the concert, he grew.
That's when he got big.
He became the East Coast mascot. That's basically it. Anybody for the East Coast was riding for him. Like, yeah.
I think Juicy was a classic long before the East Coast West Coast rivalry.
Yeah, but everybody can have a one-hit classic.
That wasn't. You say like he was just like he dropped Juicy and he was nobody still. No.
Kind of, sort of. Like, that was his breakthrough, but he had to come back with something, and then he totally flipped over to beef tracks, and that's what helped him grow in his career. Like you could just think of it like that, and you look at it. It's how it is.
What's his biggest single to date? Can somebody pull that up?
I think it's
I think right now it's One More Chance, exactly. Yeah. So what is that? Like that doesn't.
And he was collaborated with Faith on that one.
Wasn't it Mary J? I thought.
No, it was Faith.
It was Faith.
And Faith was big back then.
She was not big.
She was big because she was married to Biggie.
No, before. Even in the movie, it says it. Like Biggie wanted her, but Faith was on a different level than him.
She wasn't on a different level. Did you guys read her book? You guys, reading is fundamental. These people who drop memoirs for a reason.
Reading is about hip hop, right?
Yeah.